Hi folks, in this video I'll answer the question, what is the difference between criminal law and civil law? Please excuse my voice, I'm fighting a cold. So I'll summarize the difference between criminal law and civil law. Those are two very important categories of law. If you're learning about law and you hear about a law, that's one of the first ways you can categorize what type of a law it is, criminal or civil. Some disclaimers at the bottom, including that this is not legal advice. You can pause and read that, more at the end. The simplest answer of what the difference is between criminal law and civil law, well, criminal law is the area of law where police could arrest someone for violating it. And civil law is an area of law where police cannot arrest someone for violating it. That's the simplest way to tell the difference between criminal law and civil law. Now, a little bit more information. In criminal law, it's government enforcing that criminal law on behalf of society. Government, through police or special agents or peace officers, can detain, arrest, punish, and that punishment can even include jail or prison. Our whole criminal justice system is built around criminal law and enforcing it and adjudicating it. Civil law is an area where police cannot arrest someone. It's for more individualized harms. Basically, anyone can sue anyone for a violation of civil law. Individuals can sue, companies can sue, the government can sue. And usually the result in civil law is monetary damages, money. When someone has wronged you civilly, in civil law, you sue to recover the damages, the money damages. Here's a little more on criminal law. Criminal law concerns government bringing criminal cases against individuals and sometimes against organizations. Government participants include police, special agents, prosecutors, and all the other people who work with them. It's a big criminal justice system, people. The government acts on behalf of society. The law seeks to recognize the immense power of government in this area and tries to level the playing field. Government has the power to take away an individual's freedom and has created constitutional and statutory protections from defendants. That's in quotes because that's from my new book on cyber law. And here's more about civil law. Civil law is about more individualized and mostly monetary harms. Anyone can bring a civil case, including individuals, companies, and the government. Consequences of a civil case, also known as remedies that the plaintiff might seek, almost never involve jail, except in extreme cases where a party is flagrantly and repeatedly contemptuous of the court. That's called contempt of court. There are fewer protections for civil defendants compared to criminal defendants, and that's from my book also. There's the citation. Here's an infographic also from my book. All right, criminal law on the left, civil law on the right. Criminal law, government brings the case on behalf of society. The goals are to protect society, deter criminal conduct, punish it, rehabilitate the offender. A defendant can be held in custody, can be arrested, can be held in jail pending trial. That's possible. And jail is a possible sentence. Not always, but possible. The burden of proof in a criminal case is beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the highest burden of proof in our entire legal system, and there are a lot of protections from the U.S. Constitution. Now, civil law, anyone can bring a civil case. The goals are typically to recover monetary damages, money, sometimes to get a court order to order the defendant to do something or not to do something. The defendant gets a summons to voluntarily appear in court. The burden of proof is typically a preponderance of the evidence, which means more likely than not. In conclusion, criminal law is where government prohibits, deters, and punishes the most serious of wrongs, and government does that on behalf of society. A police officer or federal special agent can arrest someone for violating a criminal law, and there are a range of remedies that can be imposed, punishments, including jail or prison. Civil law is for more individualized harms. Anyone can sue anyone for a civil wrong, and the remedy is usually for money, and usually no cop can arrest someone for a violation of civil law. Do you want a deeper understanding of this topic? See my additional resources. Here they are. They will also be in the description. My book has a section on introductory law. I have an article on my website on civil law, on criminal law. I have some things to know, question and answers on my website. I have an online course. Someday I'll write a book on the topic. And here are the usual disclaimers, warnings, and suggestions. Thanks for listening. Take care.